What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, bring guys the long-awaited hero deck profile for the current format. This is the list that abuses the Contrast Hero Chaos build, and this is also a second place tournament deck profile. Obviously, the format is kind of nutty. You know, everyone's playing tier limits or something to counter tier limits, and this deck definitely counters tier limits. And the main times when I go to tournaments, I'm mainly losing to other rogue decks. This deck slaps tier 90% of the time. So I'm just going to shoot straight to the main deck list. And 3 Stratos, staple. You want to run 3, no exceptions. This deck list does run in shuffle, and abusing Stratos with in shuffle is amazing. Also, this is a mass hero focused build, which helps abuse the Contrast Hero Chaos. So we definitely use the Win Max Hero for the Stratos. So being able to dodge like Imperm and Effect Veiler with mass change is very crucial. So you run 3, no exceptions. Plus, it's a combo starter. 2, Shadow Mist, Wind Changer for the world. 1, Liquid for the combos, draw 2. That's pretty staple, honestly. 1, Honest Neos, steals games. Some people don't expect it. I guess some hero players don't run it. I've been running it since this card been a thing. You run 1, you don't need more than 1. 2, Vision Hero Vions, really good. I know some players have to run 3. You can opt for 3 and I guess 2 Stratos, but I just like 2 Vion because Stratos does have the ability to pop back row, so that's my theory on that. 2 Vision Hero Increase, really good. Some players like to run 1. I like running 2 because if you draw to 1, half your deck is shut off, and every once in a while at like a 4-round tournament, you can get away with running 1, but in bigger tournaments, you're going to mess around and open up your increase, and that's going to cause you a game. So I don't want that to happen to me. I guess some people could argue you may open 2 increase, but I would argue that happens maybe less than 5 times a year, if that. 2 times a year if you're lucky, but it rarely happens where I open double increase. 3 Ferris, staple, no exceptions, one of the best extenders in the deck. Time for the Destiny Hero Engine. 1 Denier, 2 Mallies. Pretty much standard for the Fusion Destiny. I don't run anything else other than these 3. Alongside Plasma, for a while I was testing this deck without Plasma, but I realized that Plasma, I forgot rather, you can use Fusion Destiny and Plasma and DP, which is really good. So Plasma is good for the 1-card Fusion Destiny DPE Plasma combo. And it's also good because it can help you just steal games on those rare occasions you cannot make Dark Law. 1 card by the grave to dodge hand traps, mainly hitting D-ship through this format. Creme de la cream that makes the deck work. 2 Mass Charge. Now, if you guys haven't not seen my hero combo video, I highly recommend checking it out. It showcases the Contrast Hero Chaos combo. But essentially, if you open a Mass Charge with any playable hero hand, which is essentially a way to make Dark Law, you can almost guarantee to have Contrast Hero Chaos on board with Dark Law, which is really insane. So this card is amazing. If tier limits mill your deck and you open this up, you can add a Mass Charge and you can add a Mass Change and a hero from the graveyard back to your hand. Yeah, this does lose to the graveyard shufflers. However, with my experience playing this deck, people don't know about this combo yet. At least it's not popular, so they're always getting rid of Mallies. Even when they Bestials, they'll Bestial out the Mally, or they'll maybe Bestial an increase, but they never think about this. So by abusing this, we can get to our Omni Negate, which is very important. You run 2. I don't want to run 3 because I feel like 3 will be bricky. 2 have been doing me really good. Plus, we want to limit our bricks. And we run in shuffle. It's a combo piece, but it can be a brick. Every time I open up in shuffle Stratos, I'm really excited because that's guaranteed Dark Law. Plus a Ferris combo, and depending on what I draw into off my liquid, like if I draw a Mass Charge, it can lead me into Contrast Hero Chaos featuring Dark Law. So I like in shuffle because it guarantees Dark Law. For you guys who saw my previous deck list, this was a Dark Law turbo build. But one day I was thinking I really wanted to abuse Contrast Hero Chaos, and I was just theory crafting ways to do it. And I actually remember Mass Charge and how that can just add back a Mass Change, add back hero, which helps you extend the Contrast Hero Chaos. And with the abusing of extra hero Wonder Driver, that's how you pretty much do the whole big combos. But once again, check out the combo video. I have it linked in the iCard of this video. 1 Poly, staple. 1 Miracle Fusion. Some players want to run 2. You only really need 1. 2 can brick, and this deck is already running a lot of bricks anyway. So in this build, run 1. But if you don't want to run the Mass Charge combo for whatever reason, run 2. I guess it won't hurt. 3 Mass Change, staple. This is a Mass Hero focused build, so you run 3. The card of the format, 3 turbo attacks. Now, a lot of the times when we get Bishield, this is a free snatching card out of your opponent's hand. If you have a good hand and your opponent Bishield, like a Mally or something, you just look in their hand, get rid of their other hand trap, and pop off. Or OTK. If you have a bad hand, this is a free draw too after their Bishield your Mally. In every scenario, as a hero player, this card is good. Sometimes they might want to be cute and use their monster effects during the draw phase. However, they almost every deck runs Bestial, so this is almost always live 90% of the time. Run 3, even if you're not going to run the mass charge build, even if you're running pure Destiny heroes, run 3, the card will not let you down. 3 Hero Lives, staple. 3 Fusion Destiny, staple. Insane cards. And the staple for the format, 3 Rivalry. This outs tier elements. This hurts sprites. So my favorite thing to do with this card, right? Every time my opponent goes first and Bestial me, I'll do full combo and on like Sunriser and Darklaw. I'll set the Rivalry. So during the draw phase, I'll flip up Rivalry. And if they can't out Rivalry, which 90% of the time they can't, they just pass because they're locked in dragons. At most, they might Bestial you again. But with Sunriser boosting your Darklaw and Sunriser having a popping ability and the Bishop's not being strong enough to run over Sunriser, they just pass their turn. That happens to me 90% of the time, and that's how I usually win a lot of my game ones, especially when I go first. 40 card main deck. I don't like more than 40. You guys can play with your ratios the way you see fit. Now for the extract. 1 Contrast Hero Chaos. This card is amazing. I'm glad I found a way to abuse it. When you bring it out, people don't expect it, and it steals games. Now, I will say he can't just run a board by himself, but in combination with a floodgate like Plasma or Darklaw, he's really good, stopping those evenly matches. And if you have like a rivalry set or whatever, and they try to go like Dark Ruler More, you can, to the activation of Dark Ruler More, you can flip rivalry, chain, contrast Hero Chaos, so that way you're not responding to Dark Ruler More, you're responding to rivalry with the response to his effect to stop your Dark Ruler More. But other than those scenarios, he's really good. 2 Darklaw, Master of Focus build. 1 Anki. Originally, I was thinking about using Contrast Hero Chaos as a mid-game option with Anki. I hardly ever go into Anki, but Anki is free fodder to make Contrast Hero Chaos, so I don't have to waste my Darklaws. And plus, mid-game, for playing against like a tier 2 deck that I can afford to put their stuff in the graveyard, add a mass change, make Darklaw. If I still have Miracle Fusion, make Contrast Hero Chaos, go and just go for game from there. Blast for your Stratos can dodge the hand traps, and I also like his attack modifying ability and his pay 500. Actually, won me a couple games where certain decks like Tier, for example, want to have their field spell. I bring this out. They chain mill the fusion monster. I chain pay 500, bounce the field spell back to their hand, so that way they can't get that free pop on you. So that's really good, honestly. He's really good at this format. 1 Acid, man. You guys know who's been watching my channel. I hated this card for the longest. After testing it on Tuesday, which you guys get that vlog, probably sometime this upcoming Sunday or next week. This card was insane. You run Acid. Phoenix Enforcer, staple, obviously. Sunriser, staple. We still run Escarito when you get locked into Fusion Destiny, and it's a mass change target for Darklaw, so you run it. If I didn't have it, I'll be kind of upset because it definitely helps me out a lot. 1 Ab-Zero for the acid plays. 1 Wonder Driver for the combos. 2 extra Hero Cross Potato for the combos. And for the grind game, some players like to run 1. Like I know a lot of the hero players who use the Pot of Prosperity. Their excuse, they can run 1 and get away with it. I disagree. Heroes is a grind deck if they're not OTK. And if you can't grind with 2 of these, you're going to lose. Red doesn't matter because it's won me so many games. I'm going to run it. It's my favorite card. And one of the least underwhelming cards, Baguska. I don't know why. I feel like it was better last format. However, I just got it in here just because sometimes it can help stall and win me games. I might take it out, though. I haven't decided just yet. Now for the side deck. 1 Dystopia. Just for those times when time is running low and you're going to go first. You can Dystopia burn for game. Twin Twisters for like back row. There are still people setting anti-spell fragrance. There's still people doing a little goofy stuff. So having Twin Twister pop back row is really good. 3 evenly matched for matchups like Flu, Branded. People still running Eldritch. Hopefully they don't have their new Omni Negate trap. Evenly matched is just a good card. Any rogue deck like Crystal Beast, amazing. This kind of slaps Crystal Beast, honestly. In my games where, or my matches where I'm going first and I know Rivalry of the Warlord is going to be bad, I side in my Infinite Impermanence. Or if I'm going second and I know I don't want to draw a Rivalry to set up my plays, I'll just side out Rivalry for Imperm. I really wanted to fit it in the main deck, but this is a go first focus build, and I'd rather have Rivalry over Imperm. But Imperm is good coming into the side deck. 3 Book of Eclipse for the decks like the Rawlock, Cash Tears is getting new support, and this is good against Cash Tears as well. And just a lot of stuff that just kind of just make big fields that you need to just put their stuff face down and pop off. Still testing it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. However, mainly running for like Rawlock and stuff like that. You guys can run Darkhold, Regeki, whatever you prefer. I just saw OCG was running it, so I decided to run it as well. And for the card that hasn't proved itself yet, but it seems good in theory, 3 Nico Main King. The whole theory is going second against Tearlaments, they're going to do a lot of milling. You can put this in your deck. If they mill this, yes, I know they still get the fuse, but however, after they get their chain links done, their turn-ins. And a lot of people's biggest argument, which I think is dumb, is, well, they still get the, they still get the fuse. And they have to get extremely freaking lucky, in my opinion, to hit 3 to 4 names. Because they hit 3 to 4 names, then, okay, they still gonna hit, what? Maybe 1 negate, if that, and heroes can play through 1 negate very easily. Or, worst case scenario for them, they get 1 fusion, their turn ends, and they cry because you're going to OTK them. So that's my theory on it. I haven't used it yet because every time I tell it gets tier, when I do side it in, they never mill. They just have a bad hand or whatever. However, with that being said, still good in theory. So this is my Contrast Hero Chaos hero deck in detail. Probably gonna title this video second place hero deck profile because it's really good. I did get second place. And I did get in another tournament as well that you guys will be seeing next week. So post thoughts and opinions about this video in the comment section down below. I'm giving you guys this video early. I was going to give it to you guys next week, but so many people have been asking me for it. I just had to give it to you guys now because why not? It's a hero deck profile. It abuses Contrast Hero Chaos, and I want to give people what they want, man. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue Hero. Bring you guys probably the only competitive Contrast Hero Chaos build on YouTube, and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.